What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. So for today's video, now I'm going to be talking about the things that I love most about Robinhood. If you guys saw yesterday's helpful video, it was actually me just explaining my discomfort and some obstacles that I've encountered when it comes to using the Robinhood application. But like we do with Tech Solutions, with every bad, we want to talk about what we do good or what is good about Robinhood. And one of the biggest things is, if you don't know what Robinhood is, it's I think the ideal platform for someone that doesn't want to pay commissions. But then there's other things that you pay for not having to pay commissions, as in you don't get the quickest quotes and stuff like that. If you want to hear what I had to say, just click on yesterday's video. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about what I love about Robinhood. And that has to be one of the biggest things, is that you don't pay commissions, especially for someone that's going to be starting out with, maybe a $100 account, $50 account, $500 account. Paying the $4.95, $6.95 to $10 every single time you buy in and sell can start adding up and can be pretty hefty, especially when you're learning the basics and fundamentals of trading. Because most likely you're either going to be buying and selling at the same point, or you're going to be locking in a small amount of profit, and that profit might not oversee, in a sense, the commissions that you might have to pay for that specific trade. So with Robinhood and being such a millennial driven platform, I think a beautiful thing that they do is being able to integrate free commissions for their platform and making it a lot easier for almost anyone to get started when it comes to trading penny stocks. So it's definitely a huge plus for Robinhood. Now, one of the other things, asking people for feedback when it comes to using Robinhood, it's obviously very simple and very easy to understand. If you use anything like TD Ameritrade and use the actual Thinkorswim platform, all the different indicators and options can be very overwhelming. The best way that I like to compare it is to get like an Android phone to an iPhone. With an Android phone, there's a lot more that you can do with it, and it can be a lot more intuitive when it comes to you actually using different indicators and using different, in a sense, features within a more advanced platform. But when it comes to Apple, it is very simple, very efficient, and very easy to use. But there is a price that you pay, and not being able to personalize that specific platform to your best interest. So I think Robinhood does offer a very limited platform, but it is free. Now that we talked about how easy it is to use, we want to talk about, in a sense, the demographic that they're targeting. I think with Robinhood, since it is an app-based brokerage company, it's definitely driven more to the millennials, always being on their phones. They don't offer a desktop version as of what I'm, aware of. So I think the app-based platform is specifically, in a sense, their target audience would be millennials, especially for those that show the most interest in trading penny stocks. I think that is one of the largest areas of opportunity when it comes to trading, and making it very easy and efficient for them to use. Now, another thing that I think that they do very well is making the margin account, or their, in a sense, Robinhood Gold, if you want to call it, very accessible for traders. So I believe you only have to have over $2,000 in your account to have a margin account, and then you can pay for Robinhood Gold, which can give you a certain times more than what your actual account value is, by paying a small rate for that monthly subscription. So I think that makes it very easy for someone starting out with $2,000 to be able to risk $6,000, or depending on what subscription you end up subscribing for. I did make a video explaining a little bit more about Robinhood Gold and all the different features that they include. So that might be something you guys might want to look into if you want to look into a margin account and want access to trading aftermarket and pre-market hours as well. So that's something that they also do integrate within their platform and make it very easy for you to use. This app being used so user-friendly, I really want to almost label it as dummy-proof, right? When it comes to buying and selling a stock, it doesn't get much simpler than that. When you want to, select order types, it is very clearly labeled on the top right-hand corner. And when you want to execute your trade, they do a very nice thing, then, meaning that you just have to swipe up. It's definitely something that I haven't seen in any other platform. There's always the buy, the sell, the confirm trade, and then execute, right? I think Robinhood and how they present, in a sense, a purchase and a sell, kind of gets you excited, because it is a whole different experience buying and selling a stock. And I really think the way that they lay out their watch list, the way that they lay out on how to buy and sell stocks, the way that they lay out, in a sense, their graphs, and everything that they have to offer when it comes to Robinhood, it is very simple, and they're specifically targeting people that are new investors or wanting to just, in a sense, learn a little bit more about trading. Now, when it comes to Robinhood and not having to pay commissions, there is a restriction that you have with the PDT rule, meaning that you can only day trade, meaning buy and sell a stock within the same day. So when it comes down to that, that if you don't have over $25,000 and you have about $5,000 and you want to dabble around in the stock market, I definitely think if you're not going to be day trading, this would be the ideal brokerage company for you to use. But when it comes to day trading and you don't have, specifically over $25,000, it definitely is possible, and we're going to be, in a sense, showing and expressing that it is possible with our $1,000 challenge that we're doing with TechBud Solutions. But it is also a lot more difficult because you have to be a lot pickier with your day trades. But that's really just it, guys. Just wanted to give you guys some feedback on what it is that I thought about Robinhood and what I love about them, right? Opening so many doors for people that want to dabble into the stock market but don't have all the money to, pay for commissions and stuff like that. So I think, like TechBud Solutions being a free networking group that you can join and having a free brokerage company, it's a win-win, right? You get the experience, you get the knowledge, and it really comes down to the user or the investor to implementing that into their trades. So if you guys want to be a part of TechBud Solutions, the link is provided for you down in the description. I'd love to be a part of your success. Currently, we're sitting a little bit over 12,300 members worldwide, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. If you guys know anything about TechBud Solutions, the things that we do best is share best practices and share mistakes in effort to promote overall group growth, right? And we're definitely here to help one another out. So again, the link is provided for you down below, and then when you get within the Facebook platform, the link is on the top pinned post, is where the group chat platform is going to be available, and by doing that now you'll have access to network with the thousands of investors. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, and if you guys like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you could subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it as well. Let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, guys. Baby, don't you let it go to waste. We could put 'em on the shelf.